Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. It's Mark. Well, what I want to talk about today is my winter setup. Now, don't get any crazy ideas about the tournament in May. This whole outfit's going to look much different. So this is what I do in the wintertime down here in southern Missouri. I got 10 rods. I got 10 different things for the most part tied on. Little bit different presentation from the ultra finesse all the way up to, cranking. So let's get started. First things first, I got a little Keitech swim bait tied on to a baby underspin. I'll tell you what, this is deadly when things slow down. You just want to slow roll this on the bottom. This is a 7-foot medium Abu Garcia. I got a little Pflueger President. All of my spinning reels, for the most part, except for this Lew's I got on this St. Croix rod, are all these Pflueger Presidents. I like them. They're cheap, they're durable, and they're easy to replace if something goes down. We're keeping with the swim bait theme. This is a big one. This is an Exo Swim, big bait. This is like a 4 or 5 inch swim bait on a swim bait jig head. This is when we're looking for bigger bites. So this is on a 7'3" medium heavy favorite Defender. There again, a little bigger Pflueger President. This is a great, the speed of this is why I use this setup for this lure. It's very methodical as it goes along the bottom. I love it. My Ned rig setup here, I got peanut butter and jelly, what do they call them? The Rattling Ned. This is good stuff here. This is on a 7'1" medium heavy Bass X by St. Croix with the Lew's Custom XP Speed Spool. Again, real nice setup for feeling that sensitive bite. We got one of Woody's custom jigs here by the McCartneys. This is red and black. I got somewhat of a very dark green pumpkin swim bait tied on. That's my setup there. This is I believe this is 5/8 ounce or ½ ounce. I don't really know, but it gets down there pretty quick, and that's what I want this time of year. This is coupled with a Lew's 7'2" medium heavy Mach 2 bait caster with an old school Bass Pro Shops Pro qualifier reel, and I forget what the ratio is on this. Honestly, I think the paint's all gone. But long story short about this, this is one of the best reels you can buy for a beginner bait caster. This, I don't know what happened, but they hit a home run with it. You can sometimes find these models on sale for $59. It's a steal at that price. We're going to get into the heavy duty stuff now. This is my bread and butter, guys. All right. Always do I have my spook tied on. This is a Ghost one. It doesn't have my logo. I always have a spook tied on, no matter where I'm at, no matter what I'm doing. I'm flat out convinced you can catch topwater year round. I'm sure I get a lot of flack from those pros up in Springfield. Anybody know who that is? That's an Abu Garcia 7-foot medium heavy Veritas with a Shimano SLX DC on it. I'm a big fan of those. But here's another setup I'm rolling. This is a 7-foot medium heavy Veritas as well. This is my Shonka Lures jerkbait. I've been throwing around trying to get used to that. It's a nice color. I like how it goes from kind of a teal on top, purple to green on the bottom. Very shiny, very good. So that's on a I got that coupled on a reel here. It's a Smoke 3 by Quantum. It was a KVD reel before he switched to Lew's. I got this as smoking deal too. This was a $200 or so reel I ended up getting for about $99 when they blew them out. It's a great setup. Very good. Now, moving on. This is a 7-foot heavy Veritas, again with an SLX DC. I've got a Shonka lure shad pattern swim bait on here. It's jointed in 2 places. And I'll tell you what, sinks pretty good, but that's a good color in this lake. Real good color. So there you go. Again, these are all baits that I am gonna have tied on this time of year. And this is tournament stuff, guys. I'm not fooling around. There's, like I said, there's 10 rods here. They're loaded with gear that I will use in a tournament. These aren't things that I throw around year round, which some of them you do. But a lot of this is dedicated for this time of year, this temperature of water. This lake right now, the temperature of water is about 42 degrees. So you got to think about that. Now, here's a new Veritas, the PLX. This is a 7-footer medium heavy. Right now, this time of year, this is a good bait to tie on. We got a lipless crankbait in orange and black with a red eye. This is on a Lew's Tournament MP, a Lew's Tournament MP bait caster. I love this reel. I like it equally as well as my SLX DCs. It's a solid combination for this. Let's go. We got 2 more to talk about, and I'll cut you guys free, and I'll go catch some bass, hopefully. All right, this is one of my new setups here. I got this in December when I went to Kentucky. This is a G Loomis GCX 7.5 fast action. Basically, this is a medium heavy to heavy rod. I love to throw crankbaits on it. And there again, keeping with my Shonka lures, is custom lure I asked to have painted up by Steve. It's got a bluish tint on top. It goes red to orange on the bottom, and it's got these zombie red eyes. I love them. And finally, another Veritas rod. This is a 7-foot medium on a SLX DC. We got our Colorado blades with a very small skirted presentation. See that silver head too? It's a little different, gives it a little more brightness. I've dipped the tail, basically the green, the chartreuse dip, and that is a sexy lure. It's a very nice action on it. It gets down there quick, and that this time of year I want this spinner bait to get on the bottom in these transitions and boulders and timber that are laydowns around the lake, and I bring this through ever so slowly, as slow as I can get it, where the blades are still making a good hum underwater, because that's important. So anyway, that I get asked a lot, what do I use this time of year? And these are the items right here. And maybe they'll differ a little bit. Occasionally I'll drift away from the Ned rig and do a drop shot setup. But for the most part, what I showed you is what I'm working with in the wintertime. This stuff is successful and it works. How it's supposed to feel.